Today, I want to talk about how blockchain and digital assets can change the lives of chefs, including those competing in shows like Culinary Class Wars. This isn't just about throwing fancy buzzwords around. There's a real possibility that blockchain technology could completely reshape how we interact with the food industry and even how we connect with chefs, from the kitchen to the digital world. So, grab a seat and let's dive in. First off, let's start with what blockchain actually is. In simple terms, imagine a digital ledger, like a codebook, where every entry is recorded in ink that can't be erased. Once a recipe goes into that book, it's there forever, and anyone can flip through the pages to see it. No one can sneak in and change the recipe or add something without anyone noticing. That's how blockchain works. It's a secure, transparent way of recording information. So, how does this relate to chefs and food industry? Well, we're already seeing blockchain used in food supply chains. Big companies are using it to track ingredients from farm to table. Imagine being able to scan a QR code on a dish you order at a restaurant and knowing exactly where every ingredient came from the farm where the tomatoes were grown, to the fishing boat that caught the seafood. It's like getting the full backstory of your dish, down to the last detail. This could be a game changer for chefs. Especially those in shows like Culinary Class Wars. For chefs who pride themselves on using farm fresh or sustainably sourced ingredients, they can prove it. They can show customers that their ingredients are exactly what they say they are. No gimmicks. It builds trust, and in the competitive culinary world, trust is priceless. When most people hear digital assets, they think of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum. But digital assets go way beyond just money. In fact, one of the most exciting use of digital assets in the culinary world is through something called NFTs. Yes, you know it, the non-fungible tokens. If you're not familiar, an NFT is basically a unique digital item that you can own and trade, like a one-of-a-kind baseball card, but in the digital world. So how could chefs use NFTs? Imagine this: a chef from Culinary Class Wars creates a special, one-of-a-kind dish that's featured on the show. Instead of just watching it, you could actually buy a digital version of that dish as an NFT. But wait, it gets even cooler. Owning that NFT might give you access to exclusive dining experiences, like a private dinner at the chef's restaurant, or a chance to taste a new menu item before anyone else. It's like owning a backstage pass to the culinary world. For the chefs, it's a new way to connect with their fans and build loyalty. Instead of being just another customer, you're part of their inner circle. And for fans, it's a way to support the chefs you love in a more meaningful and lasting way. It's not just about buying a meal, it's about being part of something bigger. Think about how chefs usually make their money. They run a restaurant, and you, the customer, visit, eat, and pay for your meal. But what happens when the restaurant isn't booked solid every night? Or what happens if a chef in a smaller town doesn't get the same opportunities as a big-sitting celebrity chef? Blockchain and digital assets could level the playing field. With blockchain, chefs can create virtual versions of their restaurants. Yes, I'm talking about the metaverse. Imagine a world where chefs can open digital restaurants that anyone from anywhere in the world can visit. You don't have to fly to Paris or New York to experience a Michelin-starred meal. Instead, enter digital dining room, complete with the chef's signature ambience and creations, and interact in real time with other diners. It sounds wild, but we're already seeing things like this happen in other industries. Why not food? Beyond that, blockchain can help chefs sell digital cookbooks, hold virtual cooking classes, or even sell shares of their future success. Let's say, if you're a fan of one of the black spoons from Culinary Class Wars, and you believe they're going to make it big, you could buy a token that represents a portion of their future restaurant's earnings. If they succeed, you profit too. It's like being an early investor in a chef's career. Here's where things get really interesting. Remember the black spoons in Culinary Class Wars? They're the underdogs, the chefs who aren't as well known, but are incredibly talented. In today's culinary world, it's hard for these chefs to break through. They don't have the marketing budgets or the high-profile connections that the white spoons have. But blockchain could change that. With blockchain, underdog chefs can create their own digital brands. Instead of relying on traditional restaurants' business models, they can use digital assets to connect directly with their audience. Think of it like crowdfunding, but on steroids. Fans can invest in the chef's success by buying NFTs or tokens, which support the chef financially and build a loyal fan base. It's a win-win situation. The chef gets the resources they need to grow, and the fans get a unique connection to a rising star. Plus, chefs can use blockchain to cut out the middleman in the food industry. Instead of relying on big restaurant chains or food distributors, chefs can create direct-to-customer experiences. They could sell curated food boxes, host virtual cooking classes, events, or even partner with local farmers and suppliers through a blockchain-based network. It's all about empowerment and independence. Let's face it, food safety is a huge issue in today's world. We've all heard horror stories about contaminated ingredients or mislabeled foods. Blockchain can help solve that. By using blockchain technology, chefs can track every step of their ingredients' journey, from the farm to the table. Everything is recorded in a transparent, tamper-proof ledger. For chefs, this means they can guarantee the quality of their dishes. No more worrying about where your fish was caught or whether your veggies are truly organic. And for customers, it provides peace of mind. You know exactly what you're eating, and that's something worth paying for. Imagine a world where you can sit down at a restaurant, scan a QR code on the menu, and instantly know the full story behind every dish. You can see where the ingredients came from, how they were sourced, and even who grew them. It's like having a backstage pass to the food world. So, where do we go from here? Well, the truth is that we're just scratching the surface of what blockchain and digital assets can do for chefs. Shows like Culinary Class Wars gives us a glimpse of the creativity and passion that chefs bring to the table, but blockchain can take it to the next level. In the future, we might see entire culinary ecosystems built on blockchain. Chefs could collaborate with farmers, suppliers, and even customers in a seamless, transparent system. Customers could own a stake in their favorite restaurants or even in specific dishes. Every time you order that dish, you're not just paying for a meal, you're investing in the chef's success. For chefs, blockchain offers a way to break free from the traditional limitations of the restaurant industry. They can create new revenue streams, build direct connections with their fans, and showcase their talents in ways that were never possible before. Blockchain and digital assets have the power to revolutionize the food industry, and more specifically, to change the lives of chefs in ways we couldn't have imagined just a few years ago. Whether it's through NFTs, virtual restaurants, or blockchain-powered supply chains, the possibilities are endless. Shows like Culinary Class Wars highlight the intense competition and creativity in the culinary world. But blockchain gives chefs a new set of tools to succeed. It levels the playing field for underdog chefs, empowers them to build their brands, and gives customers a deeper connection to the food they love. The future of food isn't just about what's on the plate. It's about how technology can transform the entire culinary experience. So, the next time you're cheering for your favorite chef on Culinary Class Wars, remember that blockchain could be the secret ingredient that changes the game for good. Here's another video that you may be interested in. See you around at Asset Tech.